Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Today we'll be learning about Python variables. So the first thing you should know is what exactly are variables. So variables are essentially containers which store values. So I could say something like age is equal to 40. So the assignment operator for a variable is the equal to sign. That shows that you're assigning this value to this variable. And suppose I could also say something like name is equal to Alice. Then I could say something like price is equal to 19.99. And I could say maybe something like is true is equal to true. So now if we had to identify all these data types, what would they be? So this would be an integer variable. This would be a string variable. This would be a float variable, and this would be a Boolean variable. So what are integers? Integers can only be whole numbers. They can be negative or positive whole numbers. So negative or positive whole numbers. Okay, so now strings. Strings are just words with the double quotations around them. So you could use double or you could use single quotations. I prefer double. That's just how I was taught it, so that's what I use. Okay, float variables are those which contain decimals, numbers which contain decimals. So even something like 19.0 is a float because it has a decimal, right? So even though 19.0 and 19 are essentially the same thing, one is an integer, this is an integer, while 19.0 is a float, okay? Now Boolean is essentially just true/false. So we've stated that this variable is true, and this comes in use later in more complex cases. Right now it's not really going to be necessary, but if we want to use it in an if statement, we could do if is true, print hello. And if we run this, we see hello because we've assigned is true is equal to true. Now if we did if is true is equal to false, then this wouldn't run. This if is true checks if the variable is true. If it's false, nothing will happen. See? Okay, so that was just a bit of a sidetrack. It's good knowledge to know how exactly to name variables. So variables can start with an underscore or they can start with a letter. So it could be underscore class, underscore price or something. Underscore price is equal to 19.0. Or it could be price is equal to 19.0. We do not want to start variables with a number. So let's do something like 2price is equal to 19.0, and you will see that the ID is giving an error because you can't start a variable off with the number, right? But if you did something like price 2 is equal to 19.0, this is perfectly fine. You just cannot start a variable off with the number, okay? Another important thing to note is that variables are case sensitive. So something like price is equal to, something like price is equal to 19.99 and price is equal to 19.00. These two are different just because of the lowercase p and capital P, right? So just remember that variables are case dependent. Lowercase, uppercase is a new variable. Alright, so now how do we use these variables? So let's define a few stuff. Let's first say age is equal to 40. Maybe name is equal to Mary. And favorite underscore food is equal to, my bad, favorite underscore food is equal to pizza. And then price is equal to 20.99. Okay, actually 19.99. So now if we wanted to use these variables, what we could do is say print, and we'll use an f string for this. An f string basically integrates strings and variables together. To use a variable, all you have to do is use the curly brackets and type in the name of the variable, and that's all. Okay. So now let's start. So my name is curly brackets name, and I am age, and I like favorite underscore food, but it costs price. So now if we print this, we'll see that everything has come out how we want it. My name is Mary and I'm 40 and I like pizza, but it costs 19.99. So using all these variables, we were able to print a statement out. And that is all for variables. I hope you understood what I talked about, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe. It would mean a lot, and see you in the next video.